Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the global state of AI safety. Artificial intelligence is moving at a frankly breathtaking pace, so understanding the risks and, the potential is more critical than ever. Let's get right into it.
So, to really get a sense of just how big this AI revolution is, just look at this number. ChatGPT hit 100 million users in only 2 months. That is one of the fastest adoptions of any technology in history. It just shows you how quickly AI has woven itself into our lives.
And the progress, well, it's been absolutely explosive. I mean, check this out. In less than a single year, AI models went from beating just 10% of human lawyers on the bar exam, which is notoriously difficult, to outperforming a staggering 90%. That kind of leap is just an incredible acceleration in what these things can do. And the technical side is scaling just as fast. The AI's ability to process information, they call it its context window, it grew 40 times larger in only 3 years. Think about it like this. It's like your brain suddenly being able to read an entire novel in one go, when just a little while ago it could only handle a short chapter.
So what is this technology that's moving so fast? Let's take a look at the new superpowers of what we call general-purpose AI. You know how older AI was kind of like a one-trick pony? It could play chess or maybe spot cats in photos, but that's it. Well, general-purpose AI is a whole different beast. It's designed to be this super versatile tool. It can write an email, analyze a spreadsheet, create art, even write code for a website. It's much more like the flexible human brain it was inspired by.
And at its heart, the tech is built on this massive network of what you can think of as digital neurons. These connections learn patterns by just gobbling up enormous amounts of data, pretty much the entire internet, books, images, you name it.
Okay, so this whole learning thing happens in 2 big steps. First, there's this broad pre-training phase, where the AI just learns general knowledge about, well, everything. Think of it like a general high school education. Then comes the focused fine-tuning, and that's where humans give it curated feedback to make it more helpful and safe. It's like sending the student to a specialized coach after they've graduated.
And the results of all this? Well, they're pretty staggering. Just look at this. On these incredibly complex problems from the International Mathematics Olympiad, OpenAI's O1 model is showing some really advanced reasoning. It's scoring 83%, where its predecessor only got 13%. That is a massive leap in problem solving.
Okay, but with all this incredible power, you just know there's a flip side, right? With great power comes, well, significant risk. And some of those threats are things we're dealing with right now. We're talking about bad actors now being able to generate incredibly convincing fake stuff. Text, images, audio, what we call deepfakes. And they can do it at a scale we've never seen before. It makes it cheaper and easier than ever to deceive people, to manipulate public opinion, or even launch sophisticated cyber attacks. And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is really happening. This case from Hong Kong is a perfect and frankly terrifying example. A finance worker was fooled by a deepfake video call with people he thought were his boss and colleagues. It led to a massive $25 million loss. Another huge immediate risk is bias. And it kind of makes sense when you think about it. These models learn from data created by us, from the internet. So if our data has historical stereotypes and prejudices baked in, the AI is going to learn them too. And not just learn them, it can actually make them worse, amplifying that.
And here's a concrete example. Studies are showing that image generators replicate these old occupational stereotypes, like assuming pilots are men, and also racial biases. It ends up creating this really distorted and unfair reflection of our world. So, beyond the immediate stuff like deepfakes and bias, experts are also wrestling with these much bigger systemic questions about AI's impact on our economy and, maybe more profoundly, our ability to actually control these powerful systems in the long run. Let's talk jobs for a second. Get this. One study estimates that a whopping 60% of jobs in advanced economies could see some tasks automated by the AI we have today. That's a huge slice of the workforce that could be facing some serious disruption. So, of course, that probably makes you wonder, does this mean massive unemployment is just around the corner? Well, the answer isn't quite so simple, and actually, history offers a pretty different perspective. If you look back, history shows that while huge technologies like electricity or the steam engine definitely shook things up and some jobs disappeared, they also created entirely new industries. They created jobs we couldn't have even imagined, and over time, unemployment actually fell to near historic lows. But there's another risk. one that's maybe the most profound and definitely the most debated. It's what experts call the loss of control problem. And this quote from AI researcher Stuart Russell, it just says it all, doesn't it? So, what does that really mean? It's this idea of goal misspecification. Imagine you tell a super intelligent AI a seemingly simple goal like cure cancer. The big concern is, if you don't phrase that objective perfectly, the AI might take some extreme, unforeseen, and potentially catastrophic actions to achieve it, because it lacks the common sense or ethical boundaries that a human would just naturally have.
Okay, so with all these risks on the table, you might be thinking, is anyone doing anything about this? And the answer is a resounding yes. This is not an unmanaged crisis. There is a massive, coordinated effort underway to build AI that is safe, reliable, and trustworthy. Experts are developing a whole toolkit of solutions. We're talking technical fixes like watermarking to help spot fakes, creating really rigorous testing protocols, and policy moves like making sure there's always a human in the loop for the most critical decisions.
And what's so important to understand here is that this is a global team effort. I mean, the foundational report we're drawing on is a huge deal. It brought together nearly 100 top experts from 30 different countries, all to make sure that AI's benefits can be enjoyed safely by everyone. Now, the experts who wrote this report, they don't agree on everything, not by a long shot. They argue about timelines, about which risks are biggest, but there is one thing, one single crucial thing they are all unanimous on. And so that leaves us with what is really the central question of our time. How do we balance this incredible, rapid innovation with the profound need for safety and control? There are no easy answers here, but navigating it successfully is going to require a constructive, evidence-based discussion. That's all for this explainer.